here with a full review of the new Dior summer makeup collection. It seems this year all of the designer houses, they're coming out with makeup that have a theme, a color theme that is. Well, everything seems to be peach, coral, orange, slightly maybe red, slightly pink. Those type of color stories, especially it seems to be peach or coral or orangey kind of color stories, and a little pink and slight bit of red sprinkled here and there. So that's what Dior has done as well. And here it is, all in here. I've got everything, you guys. I've got the whole thing. I ordered a whole bunch. I ordered both eye palettes, the Quince. I ordered the bronzer, the highlighter. I have both nail polishes, and I also have the lip tint, the lip maximizer, and lip oil. Okay, so I have all of it here to review for you guys. So if you want to see two eye looks done using the two palettes in natural daylight and see all the other products go on my face in natural daylight, because as you know, I film in natural daylight. This is a window in front of me and this is all natural light. In 4K, I film in 4K, and you want to hear my thoughts about this entire collection, all you have to do is just keep on watching. Hey beauties, welcome back to another fabulous luxury makeup review. And in this video I have the new Dior summer collection to review for you, all of it right here. I've got it all. So I have a full face of Dior makeup in this video, you guys. I started with the Dior Star Filter primer and the Dior stick foundation. I didn't use the Dior bronzer stick today because I wanted to try the bronzer, the powder bronzer that came with this collection alone. Essentially, it's a full face of Dior makeup today, so you can get an accurate idea of what a Dior makeup looks like this summer. All right, you guys, I'm gonna put all of these on my face. I'm gonna do two eye looks with using each of the two palettes, and then of course the bronzer, the luminizer, the nail polishes, the lip products, demo all of them on my face in natural daylight. Let's jump in. So I'm going to first do the two eye looks, and then we'll get into the bronzer, the highlighter, the lip products, the nail polishes, all that. So here are the two eye palettes. So the first one is 974 Pink Rivera. So this is what it looks like. This one has this gorgeous, gorgeous tiger print. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I've done like Instagram video on this, like when this was fresh and brand new. So it's not like tip top right now with like all the pattern, but you saw the Instagram video in the intro. So yeah, I already swatched these, so that's why it's not perfect right now. This is a tiger design. These are like trees, branches, and there's a tiger design there as well. So this comes with a pink shade in the middle. It has this mauve kind of lavender shade. This is like a light pink with shimmer, kind of with a champagne shimmer, and then this one is a kind of a brown chocolate color, and this is a tan. So we're gonna go with this one first. I want to show you the next palette too. We'll use that and do a second eye look after this. And this one is 654 Coral Rivera. This one has an orange kind of coral shade in the middle with the same sort of chocolate brown shade there, and then these are more leaning like champagne and gold. This one's kind of like a corally one, and that's definitely kind of a coral one. I will do swatches later when I get to the eyeshadow look using that one. Let's just do the pink eye look right now with this one, Pink Rivera. I'm gonna start on the outer corner this time. It depends on my mood. Right here, this one. I'm gonna go with this one. I really don't want to mess up this overspray. I mean, obviously this is an overspray and it's gonna come off over time. So I picked up that dark chocolate shade. But you know what, guys? Do you see as it goes on my eyelid, you see it's not actually a chocolate shade. It looks chocolate in the pan, but it's actually a kind of a warm reddish terracotta maroon type of shade. I would say more like a pinky terracotta. It has a little bit of like a sheen to it. Do you see that? There's like a bit of a sheen to it. So that is what it looks like. So I'll do the same on the other side. Even though this is like pink Rivera, this also leans kind of warm. That's like, I feel like this particular shade especially has an orange, not orangey, like peachy undertone. So it's like a peachy terracotta brown that also has a bit of a red hue too. It's a very different color than what it looks like in the pan. So there you go. And now I'm going to go in with this beautiful sort of mauve right there. And then I'm going to put that in the crease. There you go. Okay, then I'm going to go into this beautiful, lovely sort of lilac-y champagne shade is the only way I can describe it. So this is my Sonia G Builder Pro. This works like a finger to deposit like shimmer shades. I'm gonna put this shade right on the center. Oh, that is so pretty. That is a pretty color. Pretty. Center, and I'm gonna bring it all the way to the inner corner. There you go. All right. I'm gonna take a very tiny brush like this, and I'm gonna go into this beautiful fuchsia in the center. It's a true fuchsia actually. I'm gonna go along the lower lash line with it. This is really what I like to use this for, and I'm gonna do the upper lash line with it as well. Do a smudged kind of liner look there. I might decide to go ahead and do a liquid liner there as well, but that's actually really pretty. I like that. No, I'm not gonna do a liquid line. This is really like gorgeous. It has like almost like a peacock look. So I'm gonna make it a kind of a bit of a wing. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's very different. Oh, I like it. I think I'm the only one who used this shadow as a beautiful liner like this from everything I've seen on YouTube. Oh, that is pretty, guys. Don't you guys like that? That's really nice. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Bring it out a little bit. Go on the lower lash line with the same color. That is pretty. That's pretty. Yeah, I like that. You guys see it? I like it. All right, so I'm gonna put some mascara on now, and I'm gonna take the Dior nude liner actually first. I'm gonna put that in my waterline. There you go. Put her on the waterline. And now I'm gonna put some mascara on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with the mascara on. So this is the very fresh, spring appropriate, gorgeous eyeshadow look with the pink Rivera. Okay, let me do swatches real quick for you guys. I did swatches in my Instagram reel, so I don't really need to do them here, but I'm gonna do anyway for those of you who don't have Instagram and whatnot. So swatches in natural daylight, because I film in natural daylight, as you know. So here are the swatches. Those are the swatches of this palette. It's very pretty. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put on the other products, the bronzer, the luminizer, and lipstick, all that right now. And then when I'm done with all those products, I'm gonna go back, take my eye look off, and then do the second palette. Okay, so the next thing I wanna test is this Dior Forever Nude Bronze Glow. Now when this says Nude Bronze Glow, glow being the keyword, you know it is a glowy bronzer. And oh my God, look at that. It is beautiful. I mean, people were buying these bronzers and luminizers just for the compact. Just imagine pulling this out like while you're on the go. How cute does that look coming out of your purse? Here I'm going to use a BK Beauty bronzer, pinched bronzer brush, and let me show you the inside. You guys, look at that. Oh my God, like you can see I've like smudged that because I already swatched these for the Instagram reel, but look at that. Look at that. Beautiful embossing and the overspray, you guys. Beautiful. Too bad that this will come right off. As I said, I only got one of the two bronzers. This one is the 031 Coral Bronze. You will see when I do the second eye palette, which is coral leaning. I want the whole set to be more coral leaning. Didn't want to have the pink set because coral complements kind of like tanness in the summer, especially my skin. I got the coral bronzer, which is also, I think, slightly maybe darker than the pink bronzer. So there's the coral bronzer and the pink bronzer. I did not get the pink bronzer. That's one of the very few things I didn't get. It has a very light Dior skincare kind of scent to it. And I'm going to pick it up on this BK Beauty brush, and I'll show you what this looks. Oh, that smells so good. I'm getting a whiff of it as I put it on my face. Wow, that is beautiful. Do you see that? It's not a harsh bronzer. It's just kind of a naturally enhanced my natural tan. It's beautiful. I thought this wouldn't be like dark enough for me, but it is, you guys. It just warmed up my face, almost like a glowy bronzer, like a blush bronzer. This really is what it is. Like, it is a blush bronzer. If you wear this, you really don't need to wear a blush if you don't feel like you don't need to, because this is almost like a bronzer with a built-in blush topper because it's glowy. Okay, beautifully glowy. That is pretty. That color definitely complements my skin tone like no other. It just warmed up, gave my face warmth, like I've been sun-kissed without it looking like actual makeup or harsh makeup. That just warmed up my face beautifully. So pretty. Wow, that is pretty. I'm gonna put some up here. Then I'm gonna sort of grace my jawline with it a little bit. That is so pretty. It just kind of warmed up my skin without it looking like makeup did it. It literally looks like I went out in the sun, you guys. Literally does. So pretty. Just a light warmth to the skin, which is what you want from bronzer. You don't want those, like, you know, stripes on your face or like a harsh look. Or very like brown tanny look that looks harsh. This is like you just want it to be like this warmth that is glowing out of your skin, which is what it did exactly. Beautiful. Ooh, yeah. Let me swatch the bronzer for you. So you guys see, it's kind of like a a very glowy bronzer on my skin. It's beautiful. Okay, so now for the highlighter or the luminizer. This is Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in the shade 04 Coral Glow. This is beautiful. This is the only highlighter that comes in this collection. Again, that same beautiful Dior design. So let me show you the beautiful highlighter, what it looks like. This is so pretty. It's a corally glow highlighter. I'm going to take a Sephora brush, go into it, and then, ooh, it is a coral type of highlighter. Okay, now you guys noticed that I didn't highlight my brow bone when I did my eye look. So I'm going to go do that right now because I wanted to leave that for the highlighter. This is beautiful. So you want to go in a C curve like this when you're highlighting. So that is beautiful. It's a bit of a golden coral highlighter that's almost like a blush topper. It's like darker than I expected, but it's also not dark. It's glowy. It's not like a highlighter. It's more of a like a glow. Like glow from within kind of glow, not like a stripe, you know, kind of highlighter. It's more of a glow. It's almost like it's seeping out of my skin is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful, especially on my skin tone. Oh my goodness. This will look good on anybody, but it really definitely matches my skin tone really, really well. It's darker than the shades of highlighters that I usually use, but this really works with that bronzer that very glowy bronzer that I just used. I'm not gonna put on any blushes. No blushes came with this collection anyway, but I am not gonna put any on because it's doing the job. The bronzer is serving as a bronzer and this highlighter is like a blush topper, so it's perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me swatch the highlighter for you guys now. So this is the highlighter. You can see that sort of pinky corally glow. It's very much like a blush topper. You guys can see these two together. This on top of that would serve like almost like a blush topper, since the bronzer is like a bronzer and the highlighter is like a blush topper. Okay, now I'm gonna take my lip balm that I have on off so that we can try on the lip products. Okay, I took off my lip balm. So I just removed my lip balm. Now we can go in with the lip products. So this collection came out with a lot of lip products. So for summer, they released new shades of the Dior Addict lip tints. I've always wanted to try these. This summer they released some new, this spring summer they released some new shades. This shade is 251 Natural Peach. So it has like a doe foot that's kind of pinched like a platypus like thing, you know what I mean? So let me swatch it right here actually on my palm. So there you go. It has a bit of a shine, but I'm sure it dries down when you put it on the lips. So I'm not gonna use a lip liner because this is like a liquid lip almost. It's a lip tint. Okay. Okay. There you go. Ooh, it has a very fresh, minty freshness. It's like cool blast of Arctic wind on your lips, like a icy blow, or like after you eat like a really refreshing spearmint like gum or something, you blow on somebody, that kind of cool minty feel. Ooh, that is so pretty. That's a pretty lip tint. It's not opaque. It's kind of translucent. Do you see that? It has like this beautiful translucent quality that just stains your lip but doesn't quite look like lipstick, really. I mean, it does, but you know what I mean. It's natural look. So that is the lip tint. Okay, and now I'm going to try the Dior Lip Maximizer. This is Dior Addict Lip Maximizer 004 Coral. So there were many shades of this released for this collection, but I got this shade, the coral one, because I wanted to keep up with my theme. So let me go in with the Lip Maximizer. All right, I'm gonna only put that right in the center. These have a bit of a plumping effect, as you know, and I dare say that the lip tint does too, because of that minty, refreshing quality. I have a feeling that it might be a little bit plumping as well. So double the pumping for me. Ooh, that really complements. That combo is chef's kiss. Beautiful. I love Dior Lip Maximizers, you guys know that. And I also like Dior lip oils, which I'm about to try on next. So I got there were many lip oil shades. Like there was like one that was like aqua blue or greenish blue. There was like one that was like lemon color. They all of course turn into a more pinky hue because there's like pH technology in them. I didn't get those. I kept with the whole coral theme and got lip oil also in 004 Coral. So it matches the lip maximizer that I just put on. So I'm gonna put this one on top of the maximizer, and then I'll wipe it off. I'll wipe off the tint, I'll wipe off the maximizer, and I will put the maximizer and the lip oil separately, and I'll show you as well. So I'm gonna put that right on the center only. This also has a bit of a refreshing minty quality, which I'm gonna assume has plumping effect. There you go, right on the center. Like that. Ooh, I always love this combo. Actually, I mean, I used a lip tint this time, but I like the Dior Addict lip balms with the maximizers and the oils. Oh, chef's kiss always has this like translucent quality about them. Okay, you guys, so that is the whole look. I'm going to go ahead here after I show you my kind of like final look. I will wipe off the lipstick, all of it, and I will put on the maximizer and the lip oil here in a second, but wanted to show you the finished look this way. So there it is. Okay, I have wiped my lips off. The stain is still like there kind of, but I really rubbed it off. But it's really hard to get it off, but if I use like makeup remover, it would come off completely. But I mean, I took it off as much as I could. That's actually my natural flush right now, that's pinky. All right, now I'm gonna show you what the maximizer looks like. The Dior Lip Maximizer in the Coral Glow looks like on its own. All right, so that is the Dior Lip Maximizer in Coral, 004 Coral. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to take this off and put just the oil on. There you go. That's the Dior lip oil in 004 Coral by itself. Let me swatch the lip maximizer for you next to the lip tint. So that's what it looks like. And let me swatch the lip oil as well right next to them. There you go. So the lip tint, lip maximizer, and the lip oil. The lip oil is a little pinkier, and the same with the tint, but this one, the maximizer, is more very kind of orange leaning, but they all go together. There you go. I'm gonna put my hairband on again, and now I'm gonna go with 654 Coral Rivera. Okay, so this is the coral color story that goes with the rest of the coral bronzer and the coral luminizer. I thought this palette was more on theme than the pink Rivera, which does go with the rest of the makeup as well, but this one in particular is really in harmony with the rest of the items. I'm gonna start with the brownish shade in this. I wonder if this one will have a different undertone than what it looks like too. Let's find out. Let's see, does this have a coral peachy undertone? Yep, it does. So it looks kind of brownish in the pan, but honestly it's more like tannish coral is what it is. Yep, much prettier actually than the color it looks like in the pan right here. It's interesting. Beautiful. I brought it kind of like towards the center there as well. Just sort of kind of define the whole lid with that color. I'm going to take a small blending brush that's not too big. This is a Wayne Goss one, and that one earlier, the dense packing brush I just used on the outer corner, that was a Smashbox. I think those are discontinued, guys. Okay, so then I'm going to go into this shade right there. Then I'm going to do the crease, but a little above the crease. Define the crease, but go a little above the crease, not right on the crease, but a little bit above. This is kind of a peachy shade there. Sometimes it helps for me to kind of look straight and hold the brush kind of like this for the eyeshadow to go better in the spot I want it to. All right, I take another brush, a little bit of a flat definer brush, and go into this shade right there, the kind of orangey coral there. Then I'm going to brush that on right there next to that outer color. Kind of brush it like that. That looks pretty. Now there's kind of an ombre effect going on there, if you can see. So I'm going up and down kind of in zigzag motions like that. There you go. So it's getting a big, like beautiful, like ombre sunset kind of look there. Oh, that's really pretty. Then I'm gonna take my Sonia G Builder Pro, and I'm gonna go into this beautiful champagne peach, and then I'm gonna put it right on the center and the inner part of the eye. There you go, that's really pretty. This makeup collection by Dior for spring and summer, this is actually the summer collection, really screams summer. That's really pretty. In like real life, this looks even prettier than it looks on camera. I'm looking at my viewfinder there, and this actually looks prettier in person, even more so. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm going to take a small definer brush, and I'm going to take that really dark shade and then put it under the lash line, on the lower lash line, I mean. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to leave brow bone and inner corner for the highlighter. I'm going to refresh my highlighter here in a second. And I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to take that dark shade and I'm going to do my top line, lash line with it so that this remains a soft look. I don't want to use a harsh black or even brown liquid liner with this look because it's a very soft, pretty look. I want to keep it that way by using only the shadows, using a color in the upper lash line that is in harmony with the rest of the eye colors. I'm going to do a small wing, but not too prominently. Just flick it out a little bit. Now I'm focusing this on more of the outer 2/3. Not bringing it too much to the inner corner. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I don't want to like make it too, harsh. I'm gonna kind of refresh my mascara. Renew it a little bit so that it looks better. Because some of the eyeshadow might have gotten on the mascara. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I need to do the highlighter again and the bronzer. I'm going to renew both of them. First, the bronzer. I love how this bronze is so like subtle, kind of like a natural glowy tan from within, instead of it looking like you've done makeup, instead of it looking like a stripe of brown, you know what I mean? Sometimes some people, when they do bronzer, that's what it looks like. Very bronze goddess, sun-kissed kind of peachy coral look. I'm gonna go ahead and put that lip tint back on. Okay, that looks pretty. I really like this lip tint because it's not super opaque and it dries down in a couple of, I would say about 30 seconds it dries down. There's like a cooling sensation about it, but it dries down really quickly. And I'm gonna go in with the lip maximizer on top of it because I think that looks really nice together. And then the lip oil on top of that. I love this giant foot applicator of these Dior lip oils. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I just renewed my lip products. Now let's go in with the highlighter. This is really a blush topper for me. Very kind of darker than expected highlighter, but it really goes with this sort of light bronzy sun-kissed look. And now I'm going to take that same highlighter on a small flat brush, definer brush, and then I'm going to put it in my inner corner and the beginning of the lower lash line. And I'm also going to use that to highlight the brow bone. There you go. That is the coral look. Let me take my hairband off. There you go, you guys. Do you see how natural and glowy and youthful this look looks? So these are the swatches of the Coral Rivera 654 Coral Rivera palette. Very beautiful. So then we have nail polishes. There were 2 nail polishes released with this collection. There they are, 664 Sienna and 330 Coral Pop. Okay, let me show you them. I will be cutting away to the natural daylight application here in a second. So let me show you the 664 Sienna first. So here it is. I honestly thought that this shade would look nice on me, but it didn't. That's not what I'm wearing on my nails in this video, but I'll be cutting away to the Natural Daylight application demo here in a minute. I think this is better for like fair skin. This is kind of like a sienna color with a bit of a reddish brown undertone. I've noticed anytime there's like a brown undertone, anything, it doesn't suit my skin. Probably because I am brown, you know, I don't know. So yeah, that is not a color that complements my skin tone very much, but this one is. This is the 330 Coral Pop. Now this one looks really pretty. This has that orange undertone, kind of a coral nail polish. Again, you will see it here in the Natural Daylight, me applying them on my nails. So you will see them here on my nails right here. All right, you guys, so what are my final thoughts? I think I look very fresh, very youthful. It's a very refreshing, just stepped in from the sun, kind of very natural looking makeup look that I got from this collection. Don't you guys agree? I really like it. First of all, these eye palettes, you guys, they are beautiful. Do you need both? I would say probably not. I would get one of them. I could have just gotten the coral one and not the pink one, which I like both, but coral one would have been fine since everything else is very coral leaning anyway in this collection, the items that I bought. So I could have just, you know, bought the coral one. I gotta say the shadows are very very natural and almost like second skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing heavy makeup. It's very much like you just walked in from the sun, kind of natural, fresh look. Especially this bronzer. By the way, this Toile de Joie component is amazing. I think that's why most people bought this collection, to be honest, like especially the bronzer and the highlighter, for sure. The bronzer was sold out for the longest time, and that's why it took me very long to upload this video, because I was waiting for the bronzer to arrive, because I had to order it on Nordstrom. I bought the rest of it on the Dior website. All right, so the bronzer, I think this has gotta be the most natural tan from within, seeping through the skin, almost like looking bronzer I have ever worn in my life. Like you guys can see, it doesn't look like I'm wearing bronzer at all. It just looks like I've gone a little tan, but tanned nice and even on the places I want, very nicely, like, you know, like contouring my face. But it looks like I just went out in the sun and tanned a little bit, and the tan is glowing through my skin. That's kind of what the finish is. But I will say, if you are any darker than my skin tone, for reference, I'll tell you, in Dior foundation, I am a 400, like Dior 400. So you can kind of judge what, you know, skin tone I am. I'm like medium to tan complexion. So if you're any darker than me, this will not work for you. The pink bronzer I didn't get because I don't need that many bronzers, you guys, and I like the coral undertone of this bronzer. That would have been even probably lighter, which is one of the reasons why I didn't buy that one. And then we have the same Toile de Joie packaging here on the luminizer. This is very much a blush topper kind of highlighter, but when it goes on the skin, it comes out more golden than anything else. I really love it too. It's a unique luminizer. I don't have a color like that in my collection, with that coral peach undertone with a little bit of a golden glow. So very much in love with those. And as far as the lip products go, really love this Dior lip tint formula. This is not new to Dior, but some of the shades they released are new this summer. This color right here, I really like. I don't have any coral stuff. I'm not usually like a coral fan, but this collection convinced me otherwise. The lip maximizer, I don't need to say much. You guys are familiar with this with this formula. It is really nice. It has a little bit of a plumping effect. It's a very mild sensation. It is not like painful or anything like that. So I really love it. Got it in the coral shade, which I don't have in my collection. It's a good addition, good color choice. These lip oils, love them. I also love Guerlain ones a little bit more probably, but I do love these very much. They are very nice and thick yet light, non-sticky. It just makes the lips look juicy. Love them. I love the fact that I got it in the coral shade. Again, it goes with this whole beautiful, natural, glowing from within kind of tan look that I achieved with this collection. This is very youthful, very sun-kissed, very bronze goddess type of look. Really, really, really natural and gorgeous for summer, you guys. And then of course the nail shades. My favorite is Coral Pop. I think looks, you know, better than the sienna on my skin tone. If you have lighter complexion, then you might, you know, pull this one off, but this is really, really pretty with this makeup look. So yeah, you guys, those are my thoughts on this collection. What do you guys think? Have you bought any of these pieces yet? You don't need both eye quints. I would have chosen the coral one and not gotten the pink one. I bought it just for this video's purposes to show you guys. But if I didn't have a channel, I would have just gone with the coral quint. So you don't need both. Like you can pick one. Same with the bronzers. You don't need to get both pink and coral bronzers. You can pick one, stick with one color story. Even the pink will lean a little bit like peachy a little bit to complement this whole like this summer's coral peach orange theme that these designer houses have got going on. I hope you let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me to grow this channel so that I can bring you bigger and better content. Otherwise, there's no point in wasting my time doing these videos if you guys aren't watching and not subscribing. So also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and the other one. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hop on over to my fragrance channel, Salon Cleo, where I just uploaded a massive perfume haul with natural skincare for fragrances, the new Christian Louboutin Fetiche fragrances, and a whole bunch of other really intriguing fragrances. So if you missed that video, catch it. Subscribe to that channel as well. I will see you guys in my next video.